everyone, we're going to start off this makeup tutorial with the eyes first. I don't have my foundation on or anything. I'm taking the MAC paint pot in soft ochre, and you guys probably are used to it by now because I just want to prime my eyes and try to cover any redness or any veins that you guys can see, any discoloration of the eyelids. So for this, I'm using a concealer brush. It's the Sigma F75, and I'm applying the soft ochre all over my eyelid, in my crease, underneath my eyebrows, underneath my eyes as well, on the waterline, because I want everything around my eyes to be the same color, to be nice and concealed. And like this, my eyeshadow is going to last the whole day as well. Just apply like any other concealer. Make sure to buff it into the skin really well. You do not want any lines of the color cream on your eye. Now I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light eyeshadow palette, and I'm using an eyeshadow all over my eyelid and everywhere I've applied the MAC paint pot because I want to set everything in place. I'm using the more yellowish color from the palette. It's very light and it's called Ludwin, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Now we're going to use the old trick with the Scotch tape, and we're going to take just small bits of the Scotch tape, and we're going to take just small bits of the tape, and then we're going to glue it on our skin. We're going to do that once or two times because we want it to make it less harsher. We don't want to take the skin with it at the same time when we take it off, because our skin around our eyes is very sensitive, so I don't want to leave any redness. So I'm just trying to use the glue a little bit from the tape. I didn't use a special method or anything like that. Just try to make sure both of the tapes are measured the same. Now with a medium angled shading brush, this is the Sigma E70. I'm using it with an eyeshadow from Morphe. It's called Toasted Hazelnut. We're going to use this eyeshadow only into our crease. As you can see, this brush, it's a little bit angled, so it's going to fit very well into our crease, and we're just going to blend away because we want to create more depth. And we're going to make sure that we're going to create kind of like a triangle where our tape is. You can go over the tape, that's not a problem. Once you're going to take the tape off, you're going to have a crisp line there. So you just blend back and forth until everything looks good. You can reapply the eyeshadow as many times as you want. Now I'm using the same Kat Von D eyeshadow palette, and I'm taking a brown color, but this has warmer undertones, so you can use whatever brown with warm undertones you have laying in your makeup kit. I think this color is called Solus, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I'm using it into the second half of my crease with the Sigma brush again. This is the Pencil Sigma brush E30, and I'm using it only in the second half of my crease. As you can see, again, I'm making a triangle right there because I want to deepen even more the corner of my eye, and I'm going for a cat eye look and a very crisp line. So that's it. I'm blending back and forth. You don't have to blend it all over your crease, only in really the small place between your eyelids. I'm taking a more fluffy brush right now. This one is clean, and it's the Sigma tapered blending brush in E35, and I'm going all over that darker eyeshadow I've applied, and I'm trying to blend the edges out to make it look more soft, but I'm still keeping that depth in my crease. One of my favorite eyeshadows for the past 3 months is the Lise Watier Soufflé eyeshadow, and this color is called Wonderland, and it's an amazing creamy gold, glitterish eyeshadow, and I'm going to apply it in the middle of my eyelid, and I'm going to work it out towards the whole eyelid. I'm just applying this color with the Sigma concealer brush F75. It's the same brush I use to apply the soft ochre, the MAC paint pot. The reason I'm applying this eyeshadow with a concealer brush is because I found it's the best one to use for these type of cream eyeshadows. It keeps the pigmentation. In order to blend the edges that you can see here that was left from the Wonderland cream eyeshadow, I'm using a clean, small, tapered blending brush. It's the Sigma A45, and you just go in and blend as much as you can, but don't go into your crease. So I'm using the Maybelline cream eyeliner. I don't know if it's called like that. Anyway, I'm using this a lot, and because my eyelashes are so long, I do have eyelash extensions and they're really long, so I'm trying to get them out of the way so I can see how the line goes. I'm using a smaller eyeliner brush. In the corner I have here the small angle brush E65 from Sigma, and I'm trying to line very good, and I'm trying to keep that pigmentation of the eyeliner, so you can go over that line 1 or 2 times. Once you're done, take the tape off, and you can see that amazing clean line. I know you guys probably know this trick already, but I love to use it from time to time. I'm using a black eyeliner on my waterline, and for some reason my video cuts off. My camera decides not to record the rest of it, so I'm going to tell you guys what to do is just take a dark brown eyeshadow with warm undertones and just blend it underneath your eyes. Just smudge it a little. Now it's time to apply my foundation. So I have here the Step 1 from Makeup Forever. This is an amazing primer. I've been using it like crazy. I cannot live without it. It's probably included in one of my favorites videos as well. Anyway, just use a little bit on your fingers and just buff it into your skin. Now let's conceal everything with the MAC Pro Long Concealer. I don't know exactly the shade. I think it's NW20. And I'm using the concealer brush. I've cleaned the one that I used for my eyeshadow as well, and I'm just applying it in the corners of my mouth because I tend to have a little discoloration there, and on the other parts where I have some uninvited friends and some redness, because yeah, you have to conceal everything really well. You can apply the concealer underneath your eyes, and as you can see, I'm applying it really close to my waterline because I want that line to be incredibly straight and clean. I'm going with the concealer down my nose and on my forehead. Now I'm using a damped beauty blender to blend everything into my skin. The thing with the beauty blender is if you apply too much of the product, the beauty blender is going to soak the rest of it. But like that, you're not going to have a cakey face, so you're gonna be safe even if you apply some more concealer or foundation. Now once you're done with that, I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever favorite foundation. This is the Ultra HD foundation, I believe it's called. It's the new version of them. It's the new version of the Makeup Forever HD foundation. I'm applying it with my fingers. I'm using 1 or 2 pumps. You can add some more if you used to apply more foundation, but we already used concealer underneath, so I don't think you're gonna need more. So just apply it all over your face, then take the beauty blender. You don't have to clean it before. Just use the same one you used it with your concealer and just blend everything. But don't forget to blend on your ear, because sometimes people forget that, and I think it's important to have your ears the same color. Sometimes they tend to be red, and when you apply foundation over them, you know, they look natural and nice. Don't forget to drag the foundation down your neck. I'm using the Rodial. This is the HD micro finish powder, and I'm applying it with a fluffy brush This one is the Sigma Tapered Face F25 brush, and you just blend it. Make sure to buff it into your skin. You don't want to have any visible powder laying around. So just use circular motions and blend everything. Now that you're done with that, I'm going to contour a little bit, and this is the Rhodial This is the Rhodial Contour powder, and I'm using it with the Sigma Tapered Highlighter F35. Now I know this is a small brush, but I just like to use it for this type of contouring because I can really go underneath my bone, above my jaw, and I can really go exactly where I want with the powder without going too much. And I just want to apply it on my jawline, on my forehead, and to give myself some amazing cheeks because I wanted this look to be really contoured. Now I'm using the bronzing powder from MAC, and I'm using it with the same Sigma Tapered Face Brush F25, and I'm applying it all over my skin because I want to make my skin a little bit warmer because I did apply a lot of concealer on, and I'm just warming on my skin tone. And don't forget to apply down your neck as well, the bronzer, because you know you don't want to have a different color on your neck. So just blend it, just buff it in. Now it's time for some amazing blush. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting blushes. This was a limited edition, unfortunately, but I'm sure you guys can find it. Now I'm using this with the Large Angle Contour F40, and this brush I'm using always for blush. I love it. Now it's time for some highlighting. I have here the MAC Soft and Gentle, and you guys, I'm sure you already know about this product. It's from MAC, and I have the Large Fluff Brush E50 from Sigma. Now I'm going to highlight above my cheekbones, above my eyebrows, kind of like you have two shiny horns coming out of your head. That's what I like to compare it with. I think it looks really shiny and really nice. I love this whole contouring with highlight. Don't forget to use it on your on top of your nose, on top of your lip, and blend everything really nice because I don't want any powder to sit on my face. It's time for the lips, and I went for some Vampy lips this time because why not? I'm just using a random lip liner. It's really cheap. I think I already talked about it in one of my videos. I don't really invest in lip liners because they go really fast. This is a dark burgundy color, and on top of it I'm using a dark plum color. This is the Sephora lipstick. I don't remember the name of it, but I'm going to have it in the description box down below. This color is perfect for fall, and it's a pretty good quality for Sephora. And yes, just go in there and line your lips. And on top of that, I'm using the YSL lip gloss, which is kind of long lasting, and I love it for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, that was it for the lips. This is the look. I'm going to finish up with my Skindinavia finishing spray, which I love. I can get enough of it. And yes, it feels fresh and nice, and it's going to keep your makeup on forever. So this is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I decided to give you guys a little dance. So don't forget to thumbs up this video if you guys liked it. Follow me, and until next time, my sugar babes. Bye bye.